yards and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future, and has gotten even brighter after making it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Logan Wilson has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drills, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This Charger defense continuing to hold the line. Now it's a 3rd and goal situation. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Garrett Wilson, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture in the AFC. And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone prays for. Win your division first, guarantees your spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tua going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Akers, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that will be a crushing blow to the defense.
11.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Burrow looking to pass. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
He's got him in, complete. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, LA. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Adafe Owe, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain 1st down. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as...
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Tua. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Tua going to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Watson, 30 yards. And the Chargers will take the lead here, the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Burrow will throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Tua.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua, the final shot before half. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Gay's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This one is Slayton over the middle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about their deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13, Tua. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow got his man complete over the middle. It's Baldwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Here we go.
Play
action. It's Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They go play action with Burrow. He gets it to Baldwin.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. On 2nd and 12.
Tua. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That ball caught by Slayton.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A give up the middle to Akers.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
From the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still...
And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season.
And the Chargers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
And here come the Bills.
Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Bills on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Burrow. He hits Baldwin right side.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Now Burrow.
He sets to fire deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told him, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Burrow. Catch made right side by Wilson.
And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. On a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game has not been short on intrigue. That's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they've got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Back to throw is Tua. He'll look downfield for Waller.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So they get the interception, and almost as importantly, a big return after that.
And who's the guy that saved the touchdown, partner? The guy who threw the interception a lot of times, he just gives it the old Olay, but give him credit. He went old school. He's determined not to make this a pick 6, and he got there in time to make the tackle.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Throwing, Burrow.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Tagovailoa.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2 to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught at the 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. So the Bills now down by 7. And time, a huge factor. They've got to travel the full 75 yards, and time is obviously a huge factor here. 1st and 10.
Burrow. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Farley.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, this defense, Charles, we know how good they are, but they've been beat a couple of times in this game. However, they got the latest laugh.
And how about the way they hung in there? Because you're exactly right. They're not used to being dented as they've been so far in this game. But what they just did there with that pick 6, that's the equivalent of what was happening to them. They're throwing touchdown passes against them. Okay, we'll take one back against you.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
To throw, Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. His time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on